Bather's theme originated in the Renaissance and traditionally showed idealized female bodies in total harmony with nature. Yet Cézanne disturbs this easy relationship here and in his other works on the subject. In this canvas, thick with paint, space is hard to read, and the landscape, note the dead tree branches and ominous clouds, seems harsh and threatening. The Large Bathers, 1898–1905 is the largest of Cézanne's pictures, and because it is also the most formal in aspect, it has been cited often as an example of his ideal of composition and his restoration of classic monumentality after its lapse during the 19th century. It is exceptional among his work, however, in the marked symmetry and the adaptation of the nude forms to the triangular pattern of the trees and river.
Since the Renaissance, think of Michelangelo's David, the body had been sacrosanct. The human body had been accorded the most attention, the most respect in the history of art.
That's right. The body was a primary vehicle for artists to convey ideas and emotion.
But at the very beginning of the 20th century, in the last years of Paul Cézanne's life, he begins to deconstruct the body.
We're looking at Paul Cézanne's Large Bathers in the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The subject of bathers is one that has a long history. Think of paintings of Diana and Actaeon by artists like Titian and Rubens, for example. Artists like Degas were grappling with how to paint the nude in a modern environment. And I think Cézanne is also picking up that challenge. How do you paint the modern nude?
When we think about Cézanne, we think about an artist who began as an impressionist, whose emphasis might have been on the modern world.
Even though he's worked on this series of bathers for years, the figures are remarkably unfinished, where we see sized canvas underneath in so many places, where faces and forms of the body are barely sketched in, are barely begun. The figures are being manipulated and moved and shifted in order to fit into some overall composition that he has in mind.
Paul Cézanne was a French artist born in Aix, in France, on January 19, 1839. His father had quite a successful business as the co-founder of a French banking firm. Hence, the artist had the luxury of attending a good school that helped enhance his skills. To give way to his passion for the arts, he also continued art studies while pursuing law.